Hola, bienvenidos.
Welcome back to the channel.
We are Carry On with the Crowds, and we are exploring and traveling the world.
One place at a time.
Yes. And in this chapter, we're going to finish up showing you our time in Mexico City.
So let's hop into it.
Starting off our day, headed to the library, we found this cute donut shop along the way. It was Hello Kitty themed, so that automatically made me think of my niece because she loves Hello Kitty. And it had merch, and it had a nice second floor with seating, and you could relax and enjoy your sweets up there. And this is just a little bit from the top, what it looks like. And so they had tons of different donuts, freshly made, that you could choose from. I got the kitty. And so when we finally made it to the library, I had to show you exactly what it looked like because it was just a work of art. It was gorgeous. They had an outside seating area, but when you turn around, you see this. They look like they're suspended in the air. Now, I don't know who was responsible for the architecture here, but this was absolutely just one of the main reasons I wanted to visit this library. And this was another outdoor area that you could sit in, and they had an art gallery. And so when we left there, we got on the train, and we got on the longest public cable car in the world. This was supposed to be a way for people that live in neighborhoods that are farther out to be able to get to work easier and to reduce the traffic and all of the smog and things that they had in Mexico City. Oh, and of course to allow tourists to explore more places outside of Mexico City Center. So when I found out about this, I just knew we had to get on it. And during our time on the cable car, we seen a volcano that was dormant. Of course, murals on the rooftops, tons of homes, and some really inspiring people as well. So I recommend riding this with a snack or eating something beforehand before you ride it, because we didn't do that. So we ended up having to find something to eat in the subway, which worked out. We did end up eating something there, but just so that way you're prepared, because the ride itself took round trip probably a little over an hour, but it did have beautiful views. The second to last day, we rode bikes through the city, which is one of our favorite things to do. You can see so much, and it's so invigorating. You're around a bunch of people they must be into their health, and you see there's runners, there's skaters, there's people doing tricks. It's a lot of fun. And yes, we followed it up with a treat and some street corn. So the next day, while we were looking for a playground, we found out about the Chapultepec Zoo. It had free admission and was very well maintained. I want to say better than some of the free zoos that we have here. One that comes to mind is DC. But we didn't stay long. You could easily spend the day here since the park was so expansive. There was a cafeteria, had plenty of restaurants. We had churros. We had a good time here, and this is actually one of the places or the last place that I thought we were going to go and visit before we left Mexico City. But due to Hurricane Milton, unfortunately, our plans were changed. We were stuck in Mexico City. We had to reschedule our flight. and then that was canceled, and then I rescheduled another, and that one was canceled. So the moral of the story here is make sure that you plan well and also use travel insurance. Travel insurance saved us in this instance. I was able to use it and find us a new place while we were in Mexico City past the time that we were supposed to. They paid for the hotel accommodations, they paid for all of our food, they paid for transportation, and it was just such a savings. I can't say enough about it. It paid for itself in just that time period. We had to stay 4 more days outside of the time that we were expecting to be there. I'm happy that we did have the insurance and that everything was taken care of. By the way, the name of the insurance carrier is Allianz, and that's ALLIANZ. I will always use them. I don't know if you've ever been stuck anywhere, but it's not a nice feeling. And thankfully they were there. And obviously this is not an ad for them because I have no affiliations with anybody, but I'm very happy and very thankful that I did have the travel insurance. It also covers medical too. So in case you're ever out there and about and you get hurt or injured, they will cover the cost of you being able to be seen in whatever country you are in, whether that's domestic travel, you're at home, or international. They got your back. I highly recommend having travel insurance, even if it's not with Alliance. I've also heard Safety Wing was really good, so check them out. And also tune back in with us so that way you can see what we did while we were stuck in Mexico City.